Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in MLS Next Pro. It is a very busy time. MLS Next Pro has found a champion for 2023, and we will get right into the highlights. We've been promoting it all week long. It is Los Verdos, Austin FC 2, Columbus Crew 2. Let's not waste any time, shall we? Here's the highlights. Here's how we determined a champ in MLS Next Pro, courtesy of our friends at Apple TV.
Look for them to dictate tempo, move the ball from left to right, and be that connective midfield duo that connects it back to front. Bunbury, you want him to make those runs into the channels to stretch this Austin FC back. He's going to be the box-to-box midfielder for Brett Eltley. Pino at that front line, he needs to be very good. Stay high, occupy the two center backs, and Valentin Noel and Rodriguez stay high and wide and test the shape of this Columbus Crew. And I do think the first 10 to 15 minutes is going to be really important. Who's going to impose their identity on the opposition? Because you can't win a cup final in the first 15 minutes, but you can definitely let it get away from you.
Austin. This is Habrun. Taps to Fuson. Sends it into the box. Bunbury right in front of goal. But Damian Loss attacks with fury and handles business on the first attempt for Columbus.
Pocket of Holstad as we take a look at this chance for Columbus Crew. But look at this run from Bunbury. He just slashes across Matsufair and Loss just
as Rayo had space. Leaves it for Fuson. The recovery ball back. Fuson! And Damian Loss does it again.
As Roberts comes into the interior, flicks it onto Rayo and Fuson.
This ball's taken away. Sebastian Pino into the path of Rodriguez. Vela, a shot, stopped. There's spillage, but Stanislav Slopkis figures it out and finds the ball.
This game sets up. Austin FC has an overload centrally. I do think this ball is meant to play for Noel. It's a good first touch to give credit for Vela, but doesn't get around it enough as he would like. Big time save from Lopez.
Javon Rayo has space and opportunity for Columbus. Rayo, Roberts taps it for Holstad. OMG, Damian Loss.
Line, because if you initially break it, you just see the real estate to play between lines. You have to give credit to Roberts as he comes centrally. He pulls out Asensio, and that opens up a big gaping hole on this far end. What a massive save this is from Damian Loss. You see how quickly he comes off his line.
It will be Roberts. Lifts into the box, headed away for a moment. Habrun will head it towards Micheletto. A rocket is stopped by Damian Loss.
38 minutes in, this ball comes out and falls kindly to Marco Micheletto. You need to hit across it.
Hunga out to Rodriguez. Potentially the last action of the half. Rodriguez just misses from distance.
Left-footed by Trey, the ability just to beat and skip by individual markers. Just tattoos this thing, head down, laces through it. Technique on display. Lapkus does just enough to punch it off of his crossbar, but you just see
one substitution at the half. CJ Fondry has come on for Cristo Vela, and we begin half number 2 of MLS Next Pro. We saw this in their last match versus Colorado. That first 15 minutes of the half, they had multiple chances, could not find their goal. This is David Rodriguez, blocked away by Lopkis once again. Once again plays pass with Fuson right to Bunbury, spinning and twirling. No shot from him. Now a foul and a spot kick upcoming for Columbus.
He provides the width and he just challenges opposition. Very good 1v1. You just start to see the right leg of Toure just gets caught in the cookie jar here. Great angle here. Catches the left foot of Fuson. He goes down, he makes the most of it. Right in front of our center. If you're Toure in that instance, once again, when we have Roberts standing over it.
Mano y mano, Roberts and Loss. Roberts rips the cords, and Columbus takes the lead 1-0.
And then number 10, cool as you would like, straight down the middle, just takes a tiny bit off of it. So lets Damian Loss dive the wrong way. No chance for the goalkeeper, and it's off to the corner to celebrate.
Jacob Burlinson clears There's that cross away. Mateo Bunbury on the ball now. Bunbury on his own. Mateo Bunbury blocked away by Damian Loss in the end.
He's going to advance himself. That ball needs to be played into the path. There's no questions whatsoever as he tries to do a little bit too much and overcomplicated it here. Mateo Bunbury.
A nice touch from Fadri. Austin might be loose. This is Valentin Noel. Noel push from behind and a point to the spot.
I'll tell you what, not a lot of contact there. I think Noel just falls on his own. The traffic right in front of Erlington and Mohammed. No one touches him. He goes down. You see the disbelief on the sub's face.
Trying to stop it is Stanislav Lapkis. Ramirez taps it home, and we're tied 1-1.
Or Mohammed. Noel goes down, and cool as you would like, much like the conference finals, eyes on the goalkeeper the whole way. Beat you through combination play or 1v1. He's had a really good second half, Valentin Noel has.
Now Austin will look to run off the turnover. Noel towards Fadri, cuts back, right to Valentin Noel. Yes, sir! Valentin Noel gives Austin the lead, 2-1.
That he's had in the second half, but watch of his movement. The lack thereof, as he understands it's backline for Columbus Crews retreating. Where's the real estate? Right on top of the D. Fadri picks up his head. He sees the run from DeLibra. Plays it right into the path of Valentin Noel, and that's where you want him. Facing towards the goal. Brilliant first touch out of his body, and just ropes this thing into the far post. Terrific goal.
Micheletto. Forward pass picked up by Asensio. And now Valentin Noel on the ball once again. Leaves it for Fadri. Austin wanting more. Across the face of goal. And another one is in. Austin has turned this game on its head. And the Verde and Black lead 3-1.
Simple yet efficient here from Fadri. Just a willingness. He's onside. Rogers keeps him on the bottom of your screen, but watch the movement of Pino. You can turn 1 to 3 and 3 into a cup.
Austin FC2, MLS Next Pro champions of 2023, and you can take that to the bank.
So the champ does not get to repeat. But after the match, we got the chance to hear from both head coaches on a tremendous season in both cities and both markets. And Austin FC's come from behind win. First off, we'll hear from the head coach of the winners. Here's Brett Utley as a part of his after his post-match press conference. Victorious in MLS Next Pro.
The game, I believe 7 unbeaten in a row, and then in the regular season, went 6, kind of winless. Just the long view of this season, from your perspective, just can you tell us the emotions of the roller coaster now that it's over?
Yeah, we started really hot. I think the first couple of months of the year, I don't think we suffered a loss, and then our first loss was against Colorado. They were a great team all year as well. It's just a natural ebb and flow of a season. We were growing as a group. We wanted to have a fast start. That was a goal that we had as a team. And then we suffered a setback. We had 3 losses on the bounce, and it really showed the resilience of the group to bounce back and then get on another run. And that's just been the strength of our team throughout the whole course of the season. Different guys at different times have stepped up, and that's just something, even more than anything, I'm so proud of, that every player feels their importance, their value, their role in the team, and everyone celebrates each other. And that's, as a coach, you can't ask for much more than that. And then when you look at the end of the season, the last 6 games, we probably would want some different results before the playoffs started. But there was like a 15-minute spell in the North Texas game when we were delayed for X amount of hours, and we were down 3-1, and the guys were fighting like no tomorrow. It was unbelievable. And that was something that we kind of really rallied around as a team. And you could see it on this playoff run to go win 4 games on the road in a row in the regular season, let alone the playoffs, it's almost unheard of. It's a remarkable feat. It's a testament to what these guys are all about. It's a testament to the collective that we've developed as a team. And I'm just honestly just so proud of the guys.
If you can't be selfish for a minute, just, it's your first year in charge of this team, setting this culture. How important, how satisfying is it to just get this gratification in year 1?
Yeah, it's something I'm so proud of. But honestly, you look at the way the club has been developed since it started, starting with the leadership of Josh of the first team. The support that we were given as a staff when we started the year, I mean, it was second to none. Between Josh, Nolan Sheldon was there. We were onboarded in a way that really aligned with the ideas of the first team. And for us, that was so important. There's a real sense of there's a sense that you have to play in a specific way with Austin. There's a style that we have, and that's demanded from the first team staff and as a club more than anything. But not only that, they teach and they develop players and coaches, and so that level of support early on was so important, and that continued throughout the course of the season. And then now when you look at it with Rodolfo coming in and his knowledge and his experience to continue helping us grow and develop as players and coaches is fantastic. And hopefully it's just the beginning, but that level of support from the club to our staff was so vital to this whole process. And obviously our day by day with the players was important too. We can't deny that, but it's honestly just a special group that we have. And we talked to the guys before the game that this is the last game we're going to have together as a group where it stands right now. To savor it, to enjoy it, to play fearless, to suffer when we need to suffer, to enjoy when we can enjoy. And I think everything came together in these 90-plus minutes here tonight. So I'm just so proud of the guys, more than anything.
Next up, Laurent Courtois, and it was chasing after a back-to-back in MLS Next Pro, coming up a couple of goals short. By the end of it all, here's Courtois in some of his post-match press conference for the Eastern Conference champs, Columbus Crew 2.
Obviously, tough end. You've had 47 different players play. 14 of those players have been academy players. You guys made it to the championship last year. You won. You guys made it to the championship this year. Fell just a little short. I know you talked about how successful this season has been. What do you want to see for this? I guess this is a two-part question. What would you like to see for this team moving forward? What would be your goals for next year? How do you see this team progressing?
I really don't change or rethink anything that we as a staff, as a club, assess on this situation just because we lost or win that final. It's been incredible in the number of people that start, how many young players consistently played. Then we can talk about the content of soccer. I mean, or the metrics that we internally look a lot, the way we arrive in those areas and how consistent and diverse one. So, in a lot of aspects, win or lose the final, that's a change that has been incredible. If we're able to come anywhere close to that next year, the club, I know that the club is already doing the right thing, but the purpose of a platform like this in an MLS Pro franchise is reached, meaning we think we did everything we could in order to provide better academic kids to the next level, and this is what this platform is about. So then you can look more in depth of the style of soccer that is being played in order for develop the next good soccer player that in this country, but already those experiences and those data and those, it's insanely positive for us. And even not making the playoff or even losing against Orlando it would be the same. It's just on top of that, we were able to give them a few playoff scenario games to deal with, and fantastic. But even if we finish just behind the playoff spot, it would still have been an amazing season.
Kind of building on that question, how do you feel like you've developed as a coach this season, and what would you like to see next in your next phase of or next year?
Tremendously, because we had to rethink. You guys know, but if you look at the details and the data of what the Zawaski and Parente or Jason or Quinton were only athletic-wise. Forget about the performance and the tactics and the goals and the whatever. Only athletic-wise, those guys, they were animals. And now this year, what we've been able to do with 16, 17 years old, and rethink a few stuff because they don't have the same weapons. Like I said, even finish 6th in the league the way we have this year, it's way more than winning the title last year.
So Austin FC2, Los Verdos, end up with the championship, down early, turning it around, come back to win it all. The trophy heads back to Austin, Texas, and to Austin FC as Austin FC2 gets the Duke here in 2023. Once again, thanks to everyone attached to all of the franchises in MLS Next Pro. Thanks to all of them for letting us cover the league as best we can here in 2023. Looking forward to covering it a lot more and a lot more in depth in 2024. Congratulations to Los Verdos. Congratulations to Columbus Crew 2 for making it to the last game of the year. And thanks to all of you for hanging out with us all season long in MLS Next Pro. That's your rundown of the champs. The trophy goes back to Austin, Texas. And the MLS Next Pro champs in 2023 are Austin FC2. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for hanging out with us for another season of coverage in MLS Next Pro.